back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. Winds come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love
everybody
it,
do
the same.
anything out the
Okay.
box.
So
You
when
talk,
I
wait,
die,
what you say when they do the prize? When they do the
somebody
prize?
want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound.
You can't
Somebody
stop
want
that.
revenge. Somebody might want
Well,
it
you can't
now.
stop it,
Throw
bro.
the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. Touchdown. 8th floor. Come down. Hotel. Lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. Hey.
These niggas fucking speed rushes. One stop at 66.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got
3, 4, 5, 2.
it take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
You talking about that bunch formation you in right now? That's the one I be running to.
Yeah.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 others, that's 20 booms.
Has been rolled off of Zion Williamson's right now.
I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do?
Expected to miss period of weeks to start regular season. God, Zion Williamson.
No conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Is this nigga gonna come on? Like, what is he doing?
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is in. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Let's go. Now he in here. About time, cuz. Get it poppin'. Hey.
Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. My team is legit. Mad 20. Snoop Dogg is. I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans.
Big Snoop Dogg in the Madden League.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now the first-round pick from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. 24th pick in the spring by Oakland was Josh Jacobs. Only rushed for 640 yards last year at Alabama, but when you consider the offensive depth chart they had, it makes it understandable. So young, won't turn 22 until February, and they're really hoping that the veteran presence of 30-year-old Doug Martin can be a guiding light for Jacobs. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. 20! Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Little baby don't give it.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The third-year back from BYU, Jamal Williams with a carry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And Marquell Lee with a stop defensively. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Take four. Teammate.
Now Rodgers.
Yes.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Cleveland Farrell in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Harris now to return. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now first and 10.
I seen it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Check.
On first down, Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyrell Williams. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
He in this league?
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14 to nothing.
Are you talking about your brother?
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers is going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Going up top.
Yes, sir. Jonathan Abraham.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
That nigga
picked up by Jonathan Abram, the rookie from Mississippi State. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
I ain't use a linebacker in a minute.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Jacobs. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throwing now is Carr. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll run it with Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Stand on, ladies and mud.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out.
Check pass. Back north. Zoom.
To throw is Rodgers.
Thank you, Dumbo.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
He's checking credit.
On first down, Jacobs. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back.
I'm good, bro. He's good. He got back.
They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Carr. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
He might be off for a
Hunter
couple of
Renfrow. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
This nigga 5-1. He's 5-1.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, take 26.
Throwing is Rodgers. flush to his right.
Oh, he caught
And
that?
that's complete to Adams.
Yo.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Our first update now comes from Atlanta, and the Falcons have opened up the lead there to a couple of scores. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one.
88. Inside. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Rodgers now on first down. Buying time to his left. And this will be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers.
Yes, sir.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
What the heck? What's going on over
So
there?
now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Take 30. Take 30. Let's go. Hey, check right.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
And they call pass interference. And they call pass interference.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Abram, the rookie from Mississippi State. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They come out here in the I. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
88.
They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Nigga held the ball.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have to.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Preston Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. This is Crowell. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Carr. Lets it go for Nelson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This one taken from the 7.
Wow, then he runs a kicker time.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back.
If he would have lobbed it over him, he probably would.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Over.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jonathan Abram, the rookie from Mississippi State. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On play action, now Rodgers. He's going to wind up and air it out.
Oh,
and this is going to wind
Come
up
on,
incomplete.
man.
The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Over. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, flag.
Now Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime. And it's hauled in by Nelson. Touchdown, Raiders. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. On third down, here's Dixon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
They keep it with Crowell on first. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Carr gives to Richard. And he's got some space here. Past the... Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Jalen Richard, his first touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Carl Joseph, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
16 yards, a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line. That's the end of the
back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Williams. Get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Again, it's Williams. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 48-yard line.
They run it again with Williams. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go with Williams. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Raider D, they get the football back. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle. Again, it's Crowell. Quick feet by Crowell. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Carr going option right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Hey, hey. Pilot, 64, weak.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
That nigga eyes is 0-5. He's trash.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield.
They run. It's Williams. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Tyre Whitehead, top 10 in tackles last year, up to make the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Crowell. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35.
Oh, my God.
Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up.
One game?
While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 2nd down now, Richard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, Richard. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
On 3rd down, Richard. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Carr going to look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Raiders, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they dropped just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports,
out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like. 4th down, Hail Mary, no punch, like. Every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my number's going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now.
Good.
Took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
What the heck?
If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout.
James Conner?
In the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm
You're running back, James Conner.
Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off.
Jalen Richards
Gotta
in
go
return
hard,
to
I
a
can
third
never
and
play
getting
soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
I had 3 running backs and they probably always over freaking 100. What they always over 100, bro? I'm a dog. Yeah, I'm just like a dog. Let me see though, boy. Okay, Josh Jacobs had 82, Jalen Richards had 86, and Isaiah Crowell had 41.
Big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era.
And my man
Flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad in pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your door and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sons, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more.
I know what I gotta run, bro.
Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points and guard.
Big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man, Lord.
And like
that's
it.
A big scam when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me cause her like she can count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet pointed guard.
Big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Blue hunts. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
They gonna do it too. Just skating.
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, credible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond.
Why woman do they say shark? Woman do they say shark?
So perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
This nigga playing or not? Cause I'm on, so yeah. Yeah, I know, cuz.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing.
I had a thought, hold on, I'll bring it back. Hold on. Hey, you ready, bro?
Brody, what's up, Brody? Give me like not even 5 minutes. You can step in here. I'm about to, I'm putting these, what's the names on these dudes, man. Then I'll just hop in the game. I'm putting, these niggas had a whole bunch of upgrades and shit.
Alright.
You trading anything over there?
Let me see. I might. Hold on. Let me look at this thing.
Shit, I ain't even got no pick, boy.
You got a linebacker over there?
I'm about to look and see. I don't know who the hell these niggas got, dog.
You keeping Justin Reed over there?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep Justin Reed. I forgot this nigga did have Justin Reed at quarter. Shit.
Let's go ahead and send an invite when you're ready, though. Alright. Yeah, 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 yeah. Are you talking about that pick, bro? That's why you should just put it on YouTube so I can go back and look at it. Can't go back and look at it. fumble. That's what it was. That's how it happened. I thought it was a pick. That should have been a pick right there. You said shouldn't have. Nigga, what? You should have caught it. Yeah, it was the white dude was trying to catch it.
I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep, and I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've
been in it, bro. I don't got no milk, but I want some cinnamon toast crunch. I'll bring that. Take them, I can shake them, I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them, I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey, made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play, move the chains, tell them get about the way, move the chains, I'm about to win the game, move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains, ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up, #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up, got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up, you kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up, I be booted up, popping out a Sprinter or a truck, whole team chasing bags while they chasing us, calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch, you get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah, move the chains, I'm about to make a play, move the chains, tell them get about the way, move the chains, I'm about to win the game, move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains,
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, I'll deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles.
I really got out of here with that. So you talking about, I see you fan, I'll be a nigga with the Raiders. He was like, you be my cousin Bez. I be the Bez nigga. He was like, but I'm gonna get that nigga chain back.
I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, I'll deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed?
Oh, that nigga beat Johnny?
I'm a believer.
Oh. Johnny losing it, bro. After that, ever since that nigga said, oh yeah, I'm back, he been getting whooped. He's back here looking at YouTube videos, nigga.
We quit.
Come on. Oh, baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Till the risk, I was never at the end.
They told that nigga give up. They told that nigga give up the Tigers. He was 5-2 though, bro. I don't know how that nigga 5-1, bro. Yeah. I don't know how he was 5-1, bro. Playing like that, maybe it was just too early for the nigga or something, bro. Nah, I ain't gonna get at to him because maybe that nigga's just trash, but we gonna see, cause that nigga, ho, bro. Let me look at his schedule. He probably played all bums. That's what it was. He beat the Bears. I beat the Bears. Like, what the heck? Then the Bears had, me and Bears had a closer game than what we just had. Baby, you know I'm just too good, right here. That's all it is, bro. Hey, Brody. Hey, Brody. That's what it is, Brody. Hey, Brody. I just wasn't having it, you feel me? I was ready to play, that's all. Matter of fact, I was geeked to play. I had my man Devin Bush, that's what it was. I give it all I got. Walk the walk inside the talk. You feel me, dog? Yeah. Slim. I had 451 yards, offensive yards, and that's offensive rush and pass together. You know how many yards that nigga had? He had 68 yards. 4 quarters with only 68 yards, bro.
Determination, laser focus, banging on they taking notice.
That's what we said?
Determination, laser
offensive first down. He had 3 first downs. I had 11. To the Steelers? Oh man, you ain't gonna tank after that. Oh, he's number 8. That's alright. Who was that? What team was that? I'm number 1 in point score.
My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Masterpiece, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, the pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bump it. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got
Hold on, I'm about to see what this nigga. Hold on. Yeah, you ready?
Kingston gonna have a stepdaddy.
Hey, you ready, bro?
Come live with me. You already live here? Where you live at? Huh? In Grandview. This is Grandview, suck.
Hey, bro, you ready?
Yep. That's why I sent you the invite.
Alright. I'm about to send an invite right now.
Take it easy on me, Ice Trader gang. Joe Budden.
Nah, I might just gotta do you dirty, bro. I'm sorry.
What's the rules in this league? Hold on now. What's the rules in this league?
I guess no. I mean, it's no fourth down rules. I know that.
Ain't no fourth down rules. Just gotta rush 3, right? No quit.
There's stuff like just the regular. I never really pay attention to the rules too, cause last year in the last league we had, or last year, I was punting the ball on fourth down. I didn't even know.
See that boy words called pussy, huh? Oh, word, you should stop. What?
Let's get this game popping.
This be the green light. Ties burn the pavement. People
It's
wanna
already
know
up.
what
Talking
makes
about some
pasta
taking
they
it easy
win.
on me,
Still
bro.
here, still in your
Like,
ear
what?
with a style so high. Go see where all the
I
sun
told that nigga, I better
legs
do
on the
this,
head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready?
You ain't getting it from me.
Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
I don't want nothing from the box. I want Devin Bush.
We giving the show, but can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock
Let me get him too, bro. Let me go and get him too, bro. I got third rounds, though. Oh, nah, look at James Conner, though.
When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running.
No, you have James Conner, nigga. What are you talking about? I said you look up James Conner.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints and rock. We earn 30 years, so you
This nigga, come on, bro. Did I not send the invite correctly? Hello. I'm about to join this nigga party again. I'll be right back. Hey, you get
Coming to the share play real quick.
You get the invite? Alright, now I'm about to put a pause on it. I'm trying to have 2 power backs, bro. Let me see what's up with that nigga James Conner. Make something happen. That's what I'm talking about. If you give up 2 first rounds, then you gotta make up your mind. If you get 2 first rounds for Montez Sweat and try to trade 3 for Lamar Jackson, then what does that mean for your defense?
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston.
I don't like how you can't expect if they don't play the game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
If you're on bye week, you should be able to accept it if they own a game, if they have a game, or if they, yeah. Come on, what this nigga doing already? You're gonna have all 32 picks. Imagine that. Nah, you need more first rounds for that nigga. And not a lot of teams got 2 first rounds, so. I'm gonna leave here with you. I came here for now with you. Try to get him. Tell him you'll give him Montez Sweat and Juju. Nah, that's too much. Walked in with a stab on cup. Saquon Barkley cleared the play. No, you don't need it. Well, I think he's got instead of thank you for your food, man.
Hey, you don't want to see me.
King on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right. He's got it in. Complete. The 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Cameron Batson, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Watson now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Looking to throw. King. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
I noticed that nigga.
This is fielded at the goal line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Don't do that.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the 1st quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he will have the 1st down as he's up to his 17-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. On 1st, they go right back to Howard. Howard has the 1st down and then some. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, and finally taken down at the 15. It's a big-time run by Jordan Howard. 68 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Running with Howard. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down, King. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Jabal Sheard in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
It's now 3rd down.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked off at the 30.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jordan Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Normally, I'm preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They run with Howard. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. To throw is King on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Oh! And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. And now here's another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
This is Howard on second down. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 12 yards there and a first down. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. Back to throw. King. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jordan Jenkins able to drop him for a loss of a couple on second down. It's Howard, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
King now to throw on third down. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
This is taken at the 18. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction.
Hello?
To them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the... And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Pierre Desir. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Patrick Mahomes. His knee was on the right side. They had to pop back and play. Told you, look at it. They did it while he was on the floor.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make your pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A gain there of 30 big ones. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And it'll be intercepted.
You just see when he popped the right, his
Picked
left,
up by
left leg
Rocky
went up. That's how you
Sin.
know that
The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him.
You seen
7
Tyreek
picks
Hill
he's
walk
thrown
over
in this
fast?
game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On the ground, it's Mack. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Now King, operating from the gun. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. It's taken to the 26. A great return there of 22 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. Now it's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. It's Watson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's King. From the gun, he'll throw. They'll get this complete to Batson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. King throwing on 1st down. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. King. Flush. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. To throw is King. A final shot before break.
That's caught. Oh, this kid right
So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you over to our is Jonathan Coachman. He has our...
Why did they do my man that dirty? Why did they do that to him? Why?
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep.
Oh, my God.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
basketball season first start what, Tuesday?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained. Maybe.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Justin Houston able to record his 5th sack of the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Off of play action, it's Watson. Now he's forced out right. Going deep for Hopkins. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Watson. And he finds Stills, complete.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Leonard Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And he's going to go down again. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Back to throw, Watson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep, and now here is another interception. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And he'll return this one.
Don't quit, bro. Don't quit, bro. And he quit. Okay. That's cool with me.
Yeah.
I better have my stats, bro. That's all I know. I ain't gonna say nothing about it, because I got my stats.
One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my. For my brothers, no lie. All you can die. Never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side. Yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for